So they start taking shots, and they under the moonlight, and Mitch starts chasing his shots with beer. And all of a sudden, he like, hey, Krysten looking kind of good. Krysten kind of a baddie. But Mitch is built like a skeleton poster in the 7th grade. You know, every poster that's hanging in the 7th grade classroom, that's Mitch. That's his body type. He built like the option symbol on the Mac keyboard. On the MacBook keyboard. He the option symbol. That's how Mitch is built. I've been watching, and I know you've been watching too. So come peep this. Hi, my peep fam. Welcome to Come Peep This. I'm Miss Series, and I do not miss a series. I am the Married at First Sight expert. I've been here since season 1, episode 1. I have my master's in psychology, so we're going to use some psychology, a whole lot of humor, and of course some common sense to get through these reviews. Married at First Sight, season 15, episode 5. Let's get it. Krysten and Mitch. So they go paddleboarding, and Mitch has on a Gilligan Island hat, straight up skipper, a hat that you would put on a toddler, you know, to be playing with a toddler, you know, a little playful hat for a toddler. That's what he had on. Krysten goes being thirsty again, the nonstop complimenting him, and Mitch is saying, thank you, thanks. Aw, thanks. Mitch says sex is funny, and Krysten said, is it? You know, like, huh? Like, what are you talking about? Mitch falls short in every department. No money. He's not attractive because of his terrible personality. His hygiene is extremely questionable. And now he thinks intimacy is funny. It's because every time you intimate, the other person laughs. Because you in the bedroom, you get a lot of giggles. Is it because that's the place, that's the time where you receive the most laughs? That's where you get laughed at? What do you mean sex is funny? Sex is even funny. He's trying to lower those expectations. Lower whatever you think. It's a joke, right? Let's lower those expectations. So the next scene is Mitch is on the phone with his brother, and the whole thing went left for me. I was so confused. He begins to cry on the phone, telling his brother how he's not attracted to Krysten. But honestly, the whole time during this phone call, I was thinking of Krysten Page. Krysten Page from season 12. I'm like, man, why they didn't have the side conversation, the honeymoon conversation where Chris was talking to his ex? I wanted to hear that. We get all this footage of Mitch. But anyway, so his brother tells him, like, hey, you know, attraction can grow. The girl's not, you know, unattractive. You know, you made a vow, you know, to stick to it. Okay, brother, you know, thanks. You know, he was crying. I'm like, this is the most cryingest season ever. This is just day 4. So when they sit down at the table, Krysten, you know, basically tells him, like, hey, I want to be progressing more in the, you know, the physical department. And that's when he tell her, hey, I'm not attracted to you. In my opinion, no matter what Krysten was saying, he was going to make a point to say that he's not attracted to her. He couldn't wait to tell her. When he was on the phone with his brother, yeah, should I just tell her? Should I be honest? Just give it time to grow. It's day 4. It's day 4. Like, relax. You did not have to tell her that. Just wait. Now, if y'all back home, y'all done got reality, and she's like, you know, being aggressive with you sexually, or, you know, really trying to be adamant about it, and you're like, hey, I'm not attracted yet. Just give it time. There's no reason for you to have to break it to the girl on the honeymoon like that. I'm not attracted to you. You know, just like relax. I like the fact that Krysten, you know, she took, it was a punch. You know, it was a punch to her for sure. But she was like, you know, I'm not going to convince you to like me. You know, I'm not going to list all my attributes and all my characteristics in order for you to find me more appealing. I said, okay, Krysten. Okay. Krysten said, I'm not going to pitch myself to you. Basically. I said, I know that's right. And that's the right mindset to have. We're going to let this attraction grow. If it grow, it grow. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But right now, I'm not about to plead with you. So I said, that's the first time since the season has started that she has not been extremely thirsty. That one moment was the first time she wasn't extremely thirsty. I was like, okay, maybe there's hope for you yet. I I do not understand why Mitch is having such a problem with being attracted to Krysten, because Krysten is not unattractive. You know, she's not but Mitch brings nothing to the table but criticize everything that's on the table. He that type. As soon as he said that, though, that he wasn't attracted to her, you could feel her just like drop. Like it looked like she was holding back tears at one point. I mean, I said Krysten does not need to give Mitch any more compliments now. Okay? We over that. You dang near kissing his hand like a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Like a gentleman does a lady. Stop kissing his butt. Leave him alone. Because at this point now you're looking stupid. Stop just slobbering all over him. He never returns your compliments. I'm surprised that she hasn't noticed that yet. He does not return her compliments. Even if you're not attracted to somebody, they say, oh, you looking nice today. You can say, oh, you too, or compliment what they have. You can find a way to compliment someone. Return that thing. And he does not. Krysten, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? Because we know what it's telling us. He's just not that into you. He's just not that into you. And that doesn't speak anything about you. It just speaks volumes about him. Okay? All right, let's move. Let's move right along. So they start taking shots. And they under the moonlight. And Mitch starts chasing his shots with beer. And all of a sudden, he like, hey, Krysten looking kind of good. Krysten kind of a baddie. But Mitch is built like a skeleton poster in the 7th grade. You know, every poster that's hanging in the 7th grade classroom, that's Mitch. That's his body type. He built like the option symbol on the Mac keyboard. On the MacBook keyboard. He the option symbol. That's how Mitch is built. So Ben and Morgan, they finally arrive and the couples get together. They're all on the boat. I'm not reviewing Ben and Morgan for this episode. It wasn't enough that happened. They need to catch up. It's the, Lifetime, they drug it on out. Now they got to catch up. I'm not reviewing them. So blame Lifetime. Don't blame me. I love y'all. Don't blame me. So this is where it got super confusing for me. Okay, so Mitch is telling the guys that him and Krysten, they had a good time, and the tequila started rolling in, and he got, I got fired up. He was so excited. I don't know who was more excited. Mitch was more excited than Justin to get a natural response from his body. I got a little fired up. He's saying this all with a smile, but meanwhile, flip side, Krysten is on the other side telling the girls, hey, I want to tell y'all the details. I want to give y'all all the tea, but I don't want to do it while Mitch is right there. It's going to have to be girl talk, so we're going to have to do that tomorrow. But what I'm going to tell you is going to be something. And she's looking pissed off the whole time she's saying it. So I'm trying to figure out what really happened. She said how the day started versus how the day ended. It was crazy. So I wondered what happened, honestly. She told the girls, you're going to have to wait until tomorrow, but you're going to be shocked. You're going to be shooken. It's going to shake you. So then her and Mitch, they get a couples massage. And, the masseuse is rubbing Mitch's bird back. His bird back. Ugh. Krysten is looking at him very crazy. Then she said, we need to talk. We need to talk. So it seems like Mitch might have made a strong move on her. But just moments earlier, he had told her formally, blatantly, there's no way to misconstrue it, you're not attractive. I do not desire you. Krysten went into that dinner saying he's not holding my hand. He's not doing any of these things. He said, I am so unattracted to you that I don't want to hold your hand. But then fast forward some tequila shots and some, beer. Oh, let's get it in. I'm all fired up. So it seems like he this is my theory. This is, in my opinion, this is what I think he had. He made a strong move and she had to shoot him down strong. I don't know. But Krysten goes on and on, saying like, hey, I'm not there yet, but let me make it clear to you, if we're not intimate or we don't have, we're not intimate or you haven't said I love you by decision that I will ask for a divorce. But then what pisses me off is Krysten, she acts thirsty again. She continues, after all this has been said, she then gives him a play-by-play on what he needs to do, what he needs to tell her in order for it to appear that he's interested in her. Oh, I need you to tell me that I look pretty, that I smell nice, and she gives him the play-by-play on what to do to trick you into thinking that he's into you. He will show you that you don't have to give a man a list. You don't have to give a man a list, Krysten. You don't have to tell. If a man is really interested in you, he's going to show it to you. Even the ones that may not convey it verbally. You know, not everybody's adjusted. You know, not everybody's going to do that. But they're going to show you that they're into you. You do not give them a roadmap on how to basically trick you on making you feel that they're into you. Don't, Krysten. I want you to listen to the Jasmine Sullivan album and get some, you know, let that be your therapy since you don't want to go because there's something off. Because he needs to pick up his feelings. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. Yeah. We shall see. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, you know, so you can know when I'm releasing what I be releasing. I love my peak fam. Until next video, let's get it.